Today, we're talking about blockers. Gary wants to call it cock block all the time.
Which they
They
couldn't get away with the censors with saying that.
With cock blockers?
Yeah, they couldn't get.
Oh yeah,
That's why the poster has a giant chicken and then.
But that's a rooster.
Blockers. Yeah, same thing. Some of the jokes that I found that worked was the horny candle thing, where she talks about all candles make her horny. Is kind of funny. The emoji code where they're trying to decipher the emojis.
Yeah,
is kinda funny.
they thought that it was like eggplant.
Yeah,
I guess,
they're like, what does this mean? They're making a salad.
Did you know any of the emoji codes that they were talking about?
Yeah, most of them.
I didn't. I felt like I guess I wasn't
Like
there
an
with
old
the times,
man.
but yeah, yeah. I am the oldest of the second shifters.
Oh yeah, you are.
Not by much.
Yeah.
The butt chug. The butt chug itself wasn't that funny, but the butt fountain that happens was pretty funny.
Butt jokes aren't funny.
Yeah, that
They-
got me like that was pretty gross.
They show up to this
actually-
party to try and get to their daughters, and John Cena and them show up, and the people that own the house were like, "Whoa, y'all are cops or something. We're not letting y'all in." And he's like, "Oh, we're not. And he's like, "We'll prove it." And he's like, "Get drunk with us. Cops can't do that." And he's like, "Okay, fine, I'll do it. Just give me one." And he's like, "Oh, we're not gonna do this. We're gonna chug." And he's like, "Okay, I can chug. No problem." They're like, "Well, here you go." And they give him a funnel, and a beer funnel, and he's like, "Okay," and he's like, "Oh no, this goes in the other end." And he's like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh, we're gonna butt chug."
Yeah.
And so they stick it in, and after a lot of complaining, he starts to get good at it, and then all of a sudden the cops show up, and he reverses it, and one of the other's dads is standing right behind him when it happens, sprays all over him, which I thought was pretty funny.
I guess they were so out of sync with everything that they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is the new way that we
Oh
drink
yeah,
beer.
yeah. It gets you drunk so much quicker.
Yeah, you
Um,
old timers.
After that, the in the dark scene was kind of funny, where they're in that house trying to find out where
That
they
part, like, they had that was the part that I didn't expect, because they had like a close-up shot of
are. Everything.
pretty much
Yeah.
everything, and I was just like, oh, that threw me off guard.
The lesbian part, I mean, I don't know, they kind of seemed like they were trying to make it, oh, this is new and exciting, and
Which the
whole overscored the whole thing.
the one thing
I didn't have anything wrong with it. I think it's fine, but it's just like it's not like
it was really
it's normal. People, let it go.
Yeah, it was really geared towards.
Yeah.
It was really geared towards thanks, man.
Millennials.
Yeah, it was really geared
Yeah.
towards it was really geared towards millennials, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, another part I thought was funny was when John Cena finally shows up to where his daughter's having sex. He busts in, and they're like, "Oh no!" And he like grabs the boy just like a wrestling move, and like picks him up over his head and slams him into a wall, and then drops him. And
He hulks out on a couple people.
yeah, and then like she's
Couple
like,
times.
"Are you okay?" And he's like, "I'm fine, completely fine." And he just walks away casually.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, wrestling moves." Oh, yeah. They also name dropped The Rock at one point. They're like, "Oh, what do you think this is? The Fast and the Furious?" It's like, "Oh, Dirty Sly downgrade at the Hulk."
The Hulk.
The Hulk.
Do you notice how many Apple? Like they,
Oh yeah, there's a lot of Apple in it.
yeah, like they get caught off the beginning because of the MacBook or whatever, and then this like.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
And the daughter's trying to go to UCLA, and she's trying to go to UCLA, and mom doesn't know about it. And then whenever the daughter is leaving that night, she sees all this stuff pop up on her MacBook, and she figures out that not only is she going to UCLA, but they have a sex pack, which
Sex
is
pack, yeah.
which is like symbolized by an eggplant and some other stuff. And yeah,
They
that
can
one's the only one
yeah.
that gets it.
The weirdo
dad of the
yeah.
lesbian girl or
Yeah.
whatever, and she's in on the sex pack too, so she's gonna.
She's gonna try and have sex with a guy for the first time and see if she is gay or not.
Yeah. But the first girl is the only one that actually was like having sex with somebody or going to with somebody that she
Yeah.
actually knew, and then everybody else just like, oh yeah, sure, that's a good idea.
The
Like,
John Cena figures out that his daughter is dating a drug dealer. Who,
Yeah.
like, he was like that's like super like
the Gordon Ramsay of drugs.
high deck.
Mhm.
Like he orders all of them online and like combines them into like brownies and stuff. Except they're not just like regular brownies. He has like super intricate stuff like
He's-
white chocolate and stuff. And he's got,
Ridiculous on edibles.
Yeah, literally the Gordon Ramsay of drug dealers. He's insane. So she's dating him, and he's like, "Oh no!" And then he keeps referring to all the kids have man buns, and how he hates them and stuff. And his haircut's the only haircut that there should be. One thing, he gets freaked out at one point because he goes to which girl's house is it? And they look through their window.
Oh, it was the boys.
The boyfriend's
the
parents.
boyfriend's parents' house, and he looks through their window, and they're like having sex, and
on the
then
couch.
whenever they talk to him about it, they're like super casual about it.
Yeah, they're
and
like,
the
"Oh,
kid
yeah."
is too.
He looks through the window right when the dad looks through the window and sees him.
They like lock eyes.
They lock eyes right at the right moment, and he's like, "I locked eyes with him." He's like, "What does this mean?" That's kind of funny. Give it a rating,
Something.
Gary.
Yeah.
What would you rate it?
rate this?
I am going to give this an 8.3.
I'm gonna give this a 5 butt fountains out of 10.
Seriously?
5.
5 out of 10?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna give it a 4 roosters out of 10.
I almost gave it a 6, and then like right at the end, I was just like, no, it won't make it to a 6. It's got to be a 5.
As
Look at even like the actors.
as
It didn't help.
Really?
I will say
the female actor didn't help.
the acting that all the actors did good. There was no real problems with the acting.
The best actor was definitely the
The
dad,
jokes, the
lesbian.
jokes weren't terrible. They just weren't hilarious.
it's just the movie itself.
It was average.
Yeah. The
The
best.
whole movie. That's a good representation. It's average.
Yeah.
They were trying really hard.
Who do you think did the best actors?
John Cena did the best, I would say.
Oh,
But he
really?
didn't do that great in retrospect.
I thought he was the worst out of them.
A fun note is that this was originally going to be called Cherries, and the parents were going to be 3 dads. And then they kind of changed it up to try and make it more interesting.
Mhm.
This is produced by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, the same guys who did Super Bad. Okay, make sure to like, share, subscribe.
Tune in next time on the Second Shift Review.
Watch one of our better movie
Yeah.
reviews.
This one
we have
this
a lot of
week.
them. So
They're on
Go
the
watch
side.
Blockers.
don't go watch Blockers.
Don't
Don't listen to them.
Just
wait till it comes on.
spend that time
DVD.
you're gonna go watch Blockers to watch our videos.
Yeah.
So we'll catch you next time.